Hello guys, today I want to show you something. I got myself a camera again. This is actually one of two cameras that I managed to get. The other one is on its way and I'll show it in due time. So what we have here is a Praktica BCA, and it was made in 1987. It's a 35mm SLR, and on here it has what's usually the shutter speed knob. It has 4 modes. Let me turn it around here. So we have auto, check, bulb, and 60th of a second. And if you pull on it a little bit and you twist it, and you hear that click, and so you wind the shutter, and as you can see, the camera now only fires at 1/60th of a second, and now it's entirely manual. And if you see through the viewfinder, as you can see, you have to cock the shutter. At least in my case, you have to cock the shutter, and it says overexposed. But if I go now to, let's say, F8, and then I try again, this is overexposed. I'll say F16. Maybe that's how it works in just blinking. Well, it's gonna take an F16 anyway. So let's switch it back from 1/60th to auto, and let's clear the counter here, and so just remove it. And this is what it looks on the inside. Normal transport, but the film, usually the Praktica PL loading system, the easy one, which I kind of got used to this point, is now basically a normal one. So let's put it on back here. I'll talk about this in a moment, this right here. So we're now at auto. We cock the shutter and we look in the viewfinder, and you see a LED. Okay, what does that thing do? And as you can see, I moved the camera to a brighter part of the scene, and to engage the automatic reading, I just push the shutter a little bit in, not all the way in, but a little bit in, and there we go. It says the green is 1,000th of a second, or somewhere in that ballpark. Let me get the camera readjusted so you can see properly. There we go. So there we go, and there we go. That was 1,000th of a second approximately. So that's how the automatic works. And if I bring it, and look where I'm going, it's gonna lock up because now it's underexposed, and so we'll just keep the shutter on for some time. And yeah, there you go. Okay. So if you want, just take a picture of something, like at 1/60th is your bet. And there's the battery check function. So for me, I have to cock the shutter, and I go into the viewfinder, and you see those flashes. I think that's how the battery works. I know I put a fresh battery into it. I managed to find a battery for this thing. Now mine is a bit of a scuffed condition. There's some rust on here, but I think that's not going to affect the operation of the camera. Also, while we're here, let me show you. I need to replace the light seals. That one's bad. Also, the light seals on here, yeah, they're pretty much non-existent, so they have to be replaced. That's all the way in. Okay, so of course, and if you try to take a picture with the battery check on, it acts like a bulb. So yeah. Now the lens, and sorry for the awful camera work, but I'm doing this one-handed and it's gonna be a little bit hard. So there's this button here that's for releasing the lens, and this is not your typical M42. Hold on, I have to remove the camera, the lens. There we go. Alright, there we go. So this is the B mount. This is the B mount. Nothing. This is the B mount Praktica lens. This is a Pentagon Praktica f1.8 f, and the focus length is 50 millimeters. That's the only lens I have, and I'll just put it aside for here. This is what it looks like inside, and this is what communicates with the internal electronics to set the aperture, to communicate to the automatic electronics what the aperture is, and that's how the automatic mode will know what shutter speed to choose. So you basically you choose the aperture, and you choose the aperture, and the camera will adjust the shutter speed for you. So to insert the camera back, the lens, so you align this red dot with red dot here, just like so, and you turn it clockwise, and there you go. And it has an internal timer, and same as the Praktica MTL5 or anything like that. The button, you have to press that button here. As you can see, I didn't cock the shutter, so nothing happened. But let's say if I bring it to a much brighter shot like that, and I were to, I think the shutter is cocked, yes. And if I go into the viewfinder again and see, there you go, okay. And I press shutter, it will take a picture. There it goes. So the camera is actually fully operational. But however, I didn't buy it fully operational. It had a problem. The automatic function wouldn't work, and so this is how I fixed it. On this left side, you have your common focus phone. You have your ISA or ISO speeds. And this is for compensating if you want brighter contrast for your shots. This is going to plus and this is going to minus. And so the most common problem with these is corrosion builds up. This is a big potentiometer basically. There's two of them. And so what I did, I just twisted this. I'm not gonna do it right now because it requires so if you try to move this wheel on its own, you'll find that it doesn't move. You have to press this ISO button right here, and it will actually move. And there you go. And to move the compensation wheel, you just lift on it. It's kind of better, easier with this. Just move it like that. So yeah, that's pretty much what the camera has to offer. On the On the back here we have made in Germany, German Democratic Republic. This is for the winder, which I don't have and I don't need it. And this is where the battery goes. It takes a 4 LR44 battery, not 4 distinct LR44 batteries, but a real battery. And I'm going to try to find a source if you guys want to find a battery for this thing. I managed to get my local photo shop that I developed my films at. So I didn't test it with film yet, but I do have a couple films ready to go. However, I'm gonna wait for my other Praktica and to arrive, and hopefully that should be it. Alright guys, thank you for watching.